Just showing me back up. Okay, can everyone hear me now? There seems to be something when I switched to me that the sound went away, and I do not know why. But if y'all can hear me like this, then we're just going to go without y'all seeing my face, if that's okay. Nobody came here to look at me anyway. You came to do a card, hopefully. So I am trying to get back to where I was, where I'm supposed to be, and hopefully y'all are here under take 2. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Okay, we're going to try something, and I'm going to switch back to just me and see if I lose the sound. If that's the case, I'm okay. All right, Jennifer just told me when I switched to just me, y'all can't hear me. I had some computer issues earlier in the week, and I had to have my computer kind of re-hard booted. I lost all internet, my internet adapter or my network adapter that allowed me to connect to the internet. So anyway, we're going to go with this. I hope this is okay with everyone. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. So Jennifer says that, oh, great. I just saw Marlene said, we hear you again. I hear you again. So that's great. All right, y'all see this catalog, right? We are live. Let me zoom off of that just a little bit because we need to see more than just the front end of this. Okay, welcome in everybody. I am so sorry about the technical difficulties. As I was saying, before I realized that y'all could not hear what I was saying, I really debated on doing a video today because I have been not feeling well all this week. And I've been under the weather several different ways, but that's beside the point. I am here. Hopefully I'll be able to get through the video. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad y'all came in anyway. Jennifer is here. Both of my Jennifers, Jennifer Real and my Jennifer Toller. Marlene, welcome in. Rosie, let's see, Margie, thank y'all so much for coming back. And that's why I renamed this one Take 2 so y'all could find it. Anytime that I have to shut down and come back in, I'll always put a take 2 in front of it. That way you'll know which one to look for. All right, let me show you real quick what I kind of had in mind today. And I saw something like this on Pinterest. It was a little bit, it looked much different than this one, but I kind of put my own take on it. And I thought, this is a really cute card that you could make for birthday. You could do any color, pattern, you could use DSP, cardstock, solid, any embossing folder, any color combination. I thought this would be a great card to bring to y'all. Now this was my prototype and I didn't put my card base inside of it. I left it loose. I feel like if you're making a get well card, a feel better soon card, you may want to write a personal note. So I'm going to leave that one like that. I am going to give away the cards I make today. So, and I'm not sick as far as having, you know, a virus or anything that's catching. I've had a lot of muscle aches and I've had headaches and just feeling crummy. But I'm gonna get to a doctor pretty soon and get that taken care of. I'm going to lay some products out here that I plan on using. And for the card that I made, I used this new Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. I think it's very pretty. It's very useful. So I've got that. I've got my stylish shaped dies because I need to use that large circle, and then the wanted to say dies, which are great. These dies are so good because you see what they give you. They give you the shadowed background and also the piece to cut out. And I'm going to be using some of my adhesive sheets. I'm not going to forget this time. I'm going to use some of the adhesive sheets to put these words down onto the shadow. It'll make it much easier. So I pull those out, so hopefully I won't forget. I've got a couple of stamp sets because I want something to go inside. I'm going to make a birthday card, so I want this for the inside because I think that's just a really great big happy birthday, or it's your day, enjoy it. I love that stamp set. And in the new catalog, we have this So Sincere stamp set that has things, you're in my heart and prayers. That would be a great one for this one, or even a sympathy card. Hope you're feeling better soon. That would be great for inside of that one. And you've got a happy birthday. This is just really a great all-around sentiment stamp for inside of your cards. You know, if it was a thinking of you card, or, you know, just I'm thinking of you, or I love you, or whatever. Here's a thankful, so thankful for you. Just love spending time with you. There's bunches of sentiments on this one that I just love. And I love that font. I think the font is so pretty. All right, we're going to set those over to the side. And we are going to pull in. I thought the first one I will do a little bit different pattern as far as, or color palette, I should say, than I did on the black and white one. This card is black and white, but it looks very colorful because of the bright colors I used in here. And I call this a peekaboo open basket weave, because I did weave these, and I'm going to show you how I did that, because you're probably wondering how did you do that, right? I know y'all are. So I'm going to pull up my scoreboard first, and we're going to go ahead and score this. This is a regular A2 size card base, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it. Everybody knows where we're going to score it, right? At 4 1/4. So that gives us our card base, and I'm going to fold that over. And I have a piece of the Moody Mauve that we're going to use for our piece that's going to go over. I'm going to cut my circle out before I die cut it. And the reason for that, let me get a bone folder. I really need to crease this down. Julie Black, welcome in. So glad to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll come back again. Are you a subscriber? Because I don't always know the name of my subscribers unless they comment on a video. I don't always know them. So I don't know if you're a regular subscriber and you just happen to make a live today. But regardless, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. We had a little technical difficulty to start out with, but I think we've worked past that. So at least I hope we have. I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting. So I'm going to take and I'm using the electronic machine just because it's convenient and it's right here and I don't have to drag another machine up on my desk. So I'm going to grab that, here they are. I'm going to grab my stylish shaped dies first, and I'm going to take that largest die, the largest circle, and we are going to cut a circle out of here, and you can decide wherever you want your circle. I'm going to try to go kind of medium. You know, I'm going to try to line it up where it's even here and even there and there. I think it looks like it needs to come down just a bit. We're going to go with that. What do y'all think? So I'm going to stagger these plates. Someone said they had trouble with their electronic machine because their plates didn't want to feed in. Well, I found out if you stagger your plate and let that top plate hang over just a bit, they will feed in every time. Oh, I'm glad that you did, Julie. Welcome, welcome. Well, feel free to come back anytime. Hey, Nancy, welcome back. Yes. You know, there was something going on with my live, with me showing my face. So, for whatever reason, oh, we got Legine, is it Legine Designs? Welcome in. I'm so happy y'all are here. We're getting new people by coming on it too, so that's great. Now this piece right here we're not going to use, but I'm going to hang on to that because I can use that on another card. So I'm going to throw that up. And I want to show a card that I got from someone. This card I got from Tina Simpson. She won my prize, I think last week. I think it was last week or week before last. And she sent me this beautiful thank you card. And isn't this beautiful? And she put a little note in here. And she left it so that I could put a note in it if I wanted to send it off. But you know what? I don't want to send it off because I love the card. And it was so thoughtful. And it's a very pretty card. It's simple, but very beautiful. And I love it. So hopefully she will see this. And, oh, hey, Diane. I was wondering because I saw the name and I thought I have a new person. Brandon Burke. Okay, this is actually Diane. Welcome in. I'm glad you made the live today. All right, so that piece is going to layer on top of that, but we got a lot of work to do on that piece before we're actually ready to make it work. So I am going to lay my die plates back over here. And before I emboss this, I'm going to show you how, if you notice this one, I felt like my strips were not as straight as I would have liked them. So I was kind of thinking, how can I get my strips on? What I tried to do is I tried to lay it down, you know, the back side, and I tried to use my grid, but of course this moves around on the glass mat. Yeah, I got the magnets, but that didn't work either. So I came up with another, hopefully, solution, and that's using a T-ruler. If you don't have a T-ruler, you could use a regular ruler. What the T-ruler allows you to do is to make sure you're getting your ruler completely even to your cardstock. So I'm going to take a pencil. I think I might use a pen. This is going to be the back side of this. So with this being the back side, no one's going to see it because it's going to go down on the card base. So I'm going to decide where I want my first strip to go. And since this is going to be the back side, this is going to be the right side of the card. So I think I'm going to draw a line here and here, and then I'm going to come over, see if I can line that up on my grid. I love the glass mat, but sometimes I hate it too. Does that make any sense? I'm going to come up to about there, and I'm going to bring that down to make sure I get a straight line. Now I'm hoping this is going to work. This is just an idea of mine to think, well, maybe if I draw lines, straight lines like that, I can get them on there where they will be somewhat straight. So let's come over to there, make that one a wider line. Oop, did y'all just see what happened? Yes, I didn't have my finger on my cardstock. Okay, let's go. Oops, I'm doing that again. Let's hold it right there and try it like that, and then hold it down here and like that. Now that's going to be 1, 2, 3 pieces. And I think on this one I used 1, 2. I used 3. Maybe I'll do 4 on this one. Let's come right about to here. And like I said, you know, this is your card. You can use pattern paper. You can use any color cardstock that you want to use and just have fun with it. I really need to hold on to that card a little bit tighter. Alright, now we're going to do crossways. So the same thing goes here. I want to line this up like so. And here. Then we're going to come up to about there. And you're probably wondering, what am I going to do? I'm going to glue strips where all of these lines are at. And I have 3 going across as well. So I'm going to come up a little bit higher with this one and come about there. Just got to hang on to it a little bit tighter than I was holding it. That kind of gives us a grid line. This is going to be our front and this is our back. So we don't have to worry about this back here because, like I said, it's going to be covered. So now I'm going to emboss it. So I'm going to take it now, I'm going to turn it over because I want that embossed pretty embossed side to go to the front. And I'm going to lay it into my embossing folder. And I'm going to kind of line it up right down here. And this is a 3D embossing folder. So I found out on this machine, it's a little bit different than our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I only need one plate. It doesn't have a specialty plate. And it will go through just like that. Hey Tina, I just showed your card. You missed it. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. So this is what we have now. We have this beautiful piece that's been embossed. Isn't that gorgeous? And just think how pretty that's going to be on this bubble bath. And this is what we're doing. For anybody that came in late, this is my prototype, and we're building a different card using a little bit different supplies. Yes, everybody please let Jennifer know if you want to be in the drawing so she can put your name in. And we'll be giving away the cards that we make today, as well as this one, my prototype, that's probably not perfect, but you know what? We don't do perfect, do we? All right, let's see. We can still see my lines on the back. That's great. So I'm going to turn it over to the back, and for this time, I'm going to use some Scotch tape. I had trouble with that one because I tried to use Stampin' Seal. Stampin' Seal is a little bit too strong to pull against a piece of paper that has been broken down like this. We have die cut this and we've run it through an embossing folder. So the fibers have really been put through the mill with this piece. Now I chose some colors. For this I chose a gray, and I cut strips that were 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch wide. I've got some, I think I saved that one for that card. Let's see what, I had some gray, and I got some other colors over here. Let's see, because I cut a bunch of strips because I wanted to, you know, kind of play with this. Let's try that yellow. So we could put one right there. See how much easier it is to line them up if you got those lines to kind of have something to line against. And what other color? We're going to do this black one. Maybe I'll put this one right there. Or maybe I'll put this one here and this one here. Yeah, I think I like that better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them one at a time because it's too hard to hold them. And I am going to take some Scotch tape and I'm going to hold it down straight as I can and attach it. Now we'll trim that off if it's hanging over. So that I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to put it down with some Scotch tape. That's why I like to do a prototype, because then it lets me know where I went wrong on my first one. So that's going to be like that. And now let's take the yellow. I think I want the yellow one right here. I think I do want that black one in the middle, or maybe I'll do the black one. I'm going to use one of these, this blue. Let's put this one down in the middle. Right about there. I thought this was a fun way to use up some scraps as well. Should put a piece over top of that one. If I had done that a little bit wider, it would have fit over both of them. That'll work. And a little piece right here, like that, and then maybe this one right about there. Oh, Marlene, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you're here, and oh, they just came. Okay. You have fun with your family. Love you. Bye-bye. Yeah, sometimes, you know, things come up in life and we can't always be where we're supposed to be when we want to be. So I totally get it. All right, I'm going to take this little black piece and I'm going to weave it. I'm going to come under and over and under and line it up with that piece right there with those lines. So those lines are helping me keep this nice and straight. It's like a lot of Scotch tape though, don't it? It's alright. Scotch tape don't take up hardly any space whatsoever. And if it's holding it in place, that's all that matters. Although I don't want it to stick over top of there. Yeah, we'll trim it. Alright, I'm going to come back now with a piece of the bubble bath, and this time I'm going to go over this one and under this one and over this one. And I'm going to slide it down to about there. Maybe right there. These I think will hold in place. Now we need one more piece. Did I have another gray piece? Yeah, I do. And this piece is, let's see, let's bring this one up. And now let's put this one under and over. It's easier if you can pick it up. Over and then under and under. About like that. Now I'm going to turn it over and look at it and see if these are where I want them. And you can always adjust the ones you haven't taped down. I like that. I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to come back over here, and I think I'm going to put a little piece of tape on this one just to kind of hold it in place. I'm going to take a skinny piece of tape and I'm going to let it run over top of that one as well. Hey Kathy, welcome in. Welcome to the party. I'm going to show you what we're doing. We're making a card that's going to look like this when we finish. Yeah, please let Jennifer know if you want to be in the drawing. Just say yes drawing or no drawing. And that way she will know whether to put your name in. So everybody's welcome to be in the drawing. The only stipulation is you have to be here at least 30 minutes into the video, and you have to be here at the end of the video. And if I don't have your address, you need to provide that for me via email. I think I have everybody's address that's in here today. So I'm going to trim this off, and I'm using my longer shears to do this because I like that better. It makes it a lot easier to cut. And then down on this side, something like that. And then I'm going to push these pieces over here out of my way. And then we are going to pop this up because I want a little dimension behind it. So I'm going to use, I meant to bring these out. I have them on the list. These are the adhesive strips. And I'm going to use these to put this down with because I can run this all the way around the card, and I'll probably use some Stampin' Dimensionals around the circle. But around the outer edges of the card, this will just give it a nice, neat feel. So I'm just going to run it right down the side like that and snip it. And just remember what I said about this this cardstock that has been embossed is compromised, so it will tear very, very easy. I got these little pieces. You know what? We can put those around here like that. And I got another one here. You know, I say don't waste nothing. Use it up. And I'm going to grab one more strip off of here. I love these strips. These are great for shaker cards too. Which the card that I made Tuesday was supposed to have been a shaker card, but I'm telling y'all what, girls, I did not think I was going to make it that day because I woke up Monday morning and, like I said, I had no computer. I was frantic. And then on top of that, my old computer, the piece that lets the plug into it broke, and I didn't have it to fall back on, so I got to take it to the shop because it's like 6 years old. But it still works good. Might be a little bit slower than this one. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure that it is. It's my Dell, and I love a Dell computer. I really wish I'd have bought another Dell when I got the new one, but there goes that hindsight again. Y'all know how that is. I'll cut that little piece off so that I can snip some pieces to go around the little areas that are close to the edges of that circle, just to give it some stability. Oh, okay. Welcome in, my new people. Is that Jonna or is it Johanna? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm glad you like it. You're going to love my card tomorrow then. Here's my card for tomorrow. I used that same suite and I did it a little different. I did a fold like this. So stay tuned tomorrow at noon. That will be my video for tomorrow. So I love that suite. It is really a beautiful, beautiful piece. So welcome in. And my other lady that came in is Kathleen Thompson. Oh, welcome in, ladies. I'm so glad y'all made the live. It's so nice to see y'all because I don't know that you're my subscriber unless you leave a comment or unless you you come to the lives. That's the only way I know that you watch my videos, because YouTube doesn't allow me to know who sees it. I only see the number of likes and the number of views. So unless you comment or you leave a comment or either show up in the lives, that's the only way I know you. So, and I really want to know y'all like y'all know me. You know, sometimes when I talk to people, they say, oh, I feel like I already know you. And I know people by their names, but only if they comment. All right, so we've got this piece ready, so we're going to glue this down. Now this you have to be kind of strategic. Okay, Jonna. The church that I worked at had a lady named Jonna. And her dad, I think her dad wanted a boy. So I get it. But I always ask because you never know about pronunciation. And with me being a Kathy with a K, and Kathy Duncan understands that, we don't like people to spell our names with a C because we are Kathy with a K. Am I not right, Kathy Duncan? So I always want to make sure that I pronounce people's name as correctly as I possibly can. All right, so what we need to do now is we need a sentiment on this. This has a totally different look than this one, but yet it's the same. So this is absolutely, these are so much fun to make. And you could use any embossing folder, any combination of colors, any designer series paper. I chose to use solid cardstock for these, but you could go with anything that you like with these. All right, I'm going to pull out my dies, and I'm going to make this a happy birthday card. And these are the wanted to say dies, and you have the happy birthday like that, and then you have the happy birthday like this. So I think what I want to do is I want to do this part of the happy birthday in that basic gray. So I need to grab another scrap of basic gray. And y'all, I always got scraps. Look at that. So I want to remember to put a piece of my adhesive sheets on the back of that, so when I pull that off, it'll be like a sticker. So I'm going to open up these sheets, and I got some already. Nope, that's not big enough. I got some little strips back here, but not enough to put on that piece of paper. So we're going to pull one out. This is kind of good because if you've never used the adhesive sheets, this will show you how to use those and how to die cut with them, and how easy it is to put word dies on, or any type of very small, anything that's intricate. That's the right word. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull back on these pieces like this, and fold that back. And I'm going to pull back. I like the way they section these off, so you can pull back what you need, and you can stick your piece on, and then fold these back over. So I'm going to stick this on like right here, just like that. Then I'm going to put that back over my pieces I didn't use, and then I'm going to just take my scissors and I'm going to trim this out. Let's trim it like this so I don't make a mess. And like this. And then these pieces will fall away. I just got a little bit of glue on that, but that's okay. We can get the little gunky eraser and get that off if we need to. I might do that because that's going to be on the part that I'm going to put my die on. So let me get my little Xyron eraser. If you don't have one of these, you can pick them up at the dollar store. I do have a link on my Amazon links where you can get that. So if you look under the video after the video's over, I'll have a whole list of Amazon goodies that I like to use. Okay, I got glue on my glass mat, but that's okay. Y'all know that will come up. Now I'm going to take my happy birthday and I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to put that down on here. And I'm going to go ahead and run this through my machine. And now I need to decide what background do I want for that gray. And I'm actually thinking maybe the bubble bath. I love pink and gray. I think pink and gray look so good together. So I'm going to pull that off and look at this. We've got happy and birthday that's now a sticker. I need my take your pick tool so I can pick these little pieces out. So I'm just going to poke these out. Y'all know I had some issues with my dishwasher here a while back, and my husband's been fixing it almost on a daily basis, and it started leaking, and we replaced all the seals, we replaced some inside parts, some sensors and all kinds of stuff, and it's still not working. It's still flooding my kitchen. So we even did a float sensor in it, and we checked into the pump. If we have to replace the pump, we might as well buy a new one. It's old. It's 13 years old now, and for appliances these days, that's pretty old. So we are supposed to go and look for a dishwasher this afternoon. I have missed my dishwasher, the worst in the world. All right, so here's our happy birthday. So I'm gonna get a piece of the pink, the bubble bath. Do y'all know I have my scraps alphabetized by color, so it makes it easy for me to grab them when I need them, because I just find it to be easier, especially when I'm doing a live or even when I'm doing a recorded video. So I'm just going to pop that over and run that through right quick. I'm going to pull out my little tweezers if I can find them. Now, hey Phyllis, welcome in. I didn't see you come in, honey. So glad you made it. I forgot to text you and tell you I was going live at 2. I usually text Phyllis because she doesn't do YouTube, and I got a couple, she doesn't do Facebook, and I got a couple other people that don't do Facebook. But it's so hard for me to remember to text everybody to tell them to, to be here. So I say, unless I leave an announcement on Facebook or YouTube that I'm not going to be here, you can pretty much count me as being here. Oh, I love that. What do y'all think of that gray and pink? Don't y'all love it? I like that. I think it really pops. All right, I'm going to take this over here away from my card. I want my tweezers. I need them bad. I know they're over here. At least I thought they were. I had them earlier. My little bitty tweezers. Where are you? Well, I can't find them now. I'm going to stand up and look over top of my little cubby and see if they're sticking down in here somewhere. Because, oh, there they are. They were here. These are also on my Amazon links. So if you don't have a pair of reverse tweezers like this, y'all need a pair. Not only are they reversed, but when you are doing something like this, they've got a very pointy edge on them. And you can pretty much lift up. I say that now. Oh, there it goes. I was going to say, I'm saying that now. It's not going to work. It will lift that edge up for you. And then you can peel your sticker off, or your backer off of your sticker. And then I'm going to take a hold of that right there on that end. And this is going to help drive me where I need to go as far as getting my H. Once I get that on there, I'm going to hold it on one end. About like that. Did I put my head in the camera? I probably did. Like this. And then like that. So then we can turn the birthday over and do the same thing. Go ahead and lift up, get one end of it started. And some words you want to be careful with because it will stretch the word out. So go slow when you peel these off. And then I'm going to take hold of this right here. And I'm going to put that B down first. And then just walk everything back over. And press that down. Now we can just take regular glue and put on the back of this, unless we want to pop it up. Do we want to pop it up? I think we do. I think I do. I love dimensions on cards. I like a card that stands out. And I think that's what's so fun about making a card and giving it to someone. You want something that's different than what they could go in a store and buy. And that's what I think about when I bring y'all cards. I want it to be something that you could not go in the store and just pick up. But, you know, something that you took the time to make and put your love in it. And I thought this is just a great way to use. The one that I saw on Pinterest was done all in white. And it was pretty, but it didn't pop like it does if you put it on color. And so that first one, I was showing it to Jennifer, my daughter Jennifer, and she said, oh, it needs to be on a different color than white. And I hadn't put it down yet, so I did the white. Now we're going to embellish this as well. I'm going to use some of these little flat adhesive back pearls, and we're going to put a couple pearls on it as well. So where's my little take your pick tool? I'm going to put one right there. I love these. I got to get another pack of these. They're so pretty. One there. And you know, there's something about those threes, so I'm going to put one right about there. And now all we need to do is put a piece of, I'm going to put a piece of the mauve, the Moody Mauve inside, and a piece of white, and that will be the inside of that. And I'm going to leave these blank because y'all are going to win these. Somebody's going to get to take these cards home. It's 2:45. I might not, I think I'm just going to do these because I do have to go out this afternoon, and I think I'm just going to leave it at this, and it is 2:45. I know we got a late start because of my technical issues, but I think this will be good. I did have these other, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and stamp. Let's do some stamping on the inside. What did I do with my, y'all know I had an inside for this card. I showed it to y'all a while ago. Well, I guess I'll just have to grab another piece of paper and Like I said, I got plenty of scraps, so we can get insides for both of these. I'm going to get a piece of the Moody Mauve. Let's see if I got a scrap that's big enough to make a mat. Oh, that's already been scored. Nope. Let me grab another piece. Moody Mauve. That color is so pretty. I'm sad that it's I'm really sad that this is a in color, because which means it's going to go away. We'll have it for the rest of this year and next year, but then it will go away, and I love it. I love it, and I love the boho blue. Probably goes back to my days of the late 80s and early 90s when those colors were so in. You know, the Wedgwood blue and the Wedgwood blue and the mauves were the in colors. My oldest daughter posted on Facebook and asked me, do you remember when your mother had geese with bonnets all over the house? That was me. That was so me. All right, I'm gonna cut this at 5 1/4. No, I'm gonna cut it at 4. I'm gonna cut this at 4, and then I'm gonna cut it at 5 1/4. And then my white piece, I'm going to cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And this one I just need it cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Alright, this is going to be for my black and white card, and this one's going to be for the mauve, the one that we made on the live today. So this is a happy birthday one, so I am going to look on here, and this one I'm going to say, hope your day is a happy one. That'd be great for a happy birthday, don't you think? I think so. And I'm going off the grid, y'all, and I'm going to use some VersaFine. I love this when I do a black sentiment, because it is a very vibrant pigment ink rather than a dye ink, and it just sits on top of the paper and it gives you a beautiful bold color, more so than Memento. I love Memento, don't get me wrong. If I'm going to do some alcohol blending or alcohol markers, that is my go-to ink. But when I'm just doing a sentiment, I love this ink. You know, I feel like I need to stamp it on a scrap. I don't have a scrap. I don't have a scrap. Isn't that sad? All right, let's go with it and hope for the best. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and stamp the other one. The other one is Feel Better Soon, so I'm gonna lay that over there because I need to clean that. I'm gonna grab another stamp block, and this one is going to be You're in My Heart and Prayers, or Hope You Feel Better Soon. That'd be a good one. Hope you feel better soon. I'm going to try to line this up on my mat and get it straight. If I get it straight on my block, I got a better chance of getting it straight on my card. Or we could do like Connie Stewart does, and she stamps hers sideways. That way she don't have to worry about them being straight. That's perfect. All right. So I'm going to take my glue gun, and I am loving this thing more. The more I use it, the more I love it. I saw a lot of you said you ordered one, and I had people wondering if they could would you get used to it. I'm telling you, I have taken to this thing like a duck to water. It is perfect, and I never ever have to hunt for a pen. So I am embracing it. And I haven't put the top back on my glue since I've had it. Of course, I'm pretty much in here creating on a daily basis, so maybe somebody that doesn't craft as much as I do might want to put the lid on it. But for me, I just do this. I just sit it back onto the thing. It kind of closes itself. It kind of is self-closing with that silicone tip on it, or down at the bottom. This sits against it and it just makes a little piece of glue that closes everything shut. So I love it. I thought, well, why not go ahead and put an inside in these cards for y'all, since somebody's going to win them. You probably would like that a lot better. And I'm going to look and see. I used to have some black dots, but I think they retired that would be pretty on this one. But you know how that is. Every time you like something, it retires. You know, that's like with us. We'll go to Costco and we'll buy something we really love, and we'll go back the next week to get another bag of whatever it is. It's gone. Never to be seen again. I found some dill pickles that I absolutely loved at Costco. Then I found out that the company had gone belly up, so they're no longer available. And I love myself a good dill pickle. Okay, put that down. And that's done, and that's done. So are we ready for the drawing? I think we are. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Kathy Kelly, hey. Oh, you like the plant? I know, isn't that the cutest thing? And you make that yourself with just using some scraps of paper. Little scraps, and some of these are 3/8 of an inch and some are 1/4 inch. And you could do them all the same, or you could change it up. You can do this in solids. You can do this in pattern paper, you know, DSP, whatever your heart desires. I mean, I think it's just, I love it. It will be a go-to card for me from now on. I think they're super cute. And then using those wanted to say dies really steps it up another notch. And there's some other little pieces in here, like some flowers and hearts and stars that you could use. There's a congratulations, which would be wonderful. And I think they're just, it's adorable. I'm glad y'all liked it. I'm glad y'all liked the cards. Oh, okay, Nancy, you got you a, that's exactly what, oh, I know, Kathy, I know. Nancy, that glue gun is a game changer. Just make sure when you get it, you pop your bottle all the way in, because I did see that one review, and the lady gave it a really bad review. She didn't like it. She said it was hard to squeeze. And I did leave a comment and told her that she didn't have her bottle all the way in. What happened? It clicks twice. That's the first click. If you do it like that, it doesn't sit on your platform. See, it kind of sits and wobbles. You got to click that all the way in, like that. And then it sits right down in there, and it doesn't move or anything. And I love the fact that you got a place to park your lid. So if you ever want to take your bottle out and put the lid on it, you can. But like I said, I have not put the lid on mine since I took it off. Thank y'all so much for the comments on the card. So if Jennifer's ready, we're going to go ahead and do the drawing. Okay, Jennifer is ready. So I know there's a little bit of a lag, so because I'm looking at my tablet, what y'all are seeing in real time, and I'm still talking about the glue gun. But let's go ahead and get busy with the drawing. And what will happen is I'm gonna look and see if I got anything dark that I can put on this one, or maybe even pink. Oh, those would be pretty. Yeah, we'll dress that up. Well, let me see if I got anything dark. I don't think I do. The little matted, the matte black dot. Oh, wait a minute, I do. I got some black dots, y'all. That's right, they changed them and put them in this little pat called Classic Matte Dots. So I'm going to put a couple of those on this card. So go ahead, Jennifer, and give me... It will work with any glue, but you have to change the bottle. What happens when you order this glue press, you get two bottles. You get an empty bottle. This is an empty bottle. And you get the bottle with the Nuvo glue in it, because the Nuvo glue is the bottle that fits in here. What I have in this bottle right here is not Nuvo glue. It was an empty bottle, and you can buy the bottles separate. And one bottle is a fine tip. This is my very fine tip. This one, I get no commission off of these. I'm just basically telling y'all this because I love it so much myself. This is your larger tip. I don't know if you can see that, but this one is a larger tip than the one on the right. So, and it has the smoky gray top, so you will always know. And the pen is inside the lid. So when you screw this in, you line your pen up, and when you push down on it, you screw that pin into it, so it keeps your glue really nice and tight. And you can buy the replacement bottles. You can buy them empty. You get one empty bottle in it. So what I did is I switched the tops. These tops unscrew very easily. I swapped the top off of that one to my empty bottle and put the top that was on my empty bottle on that bottle of Nuvo glue, and I filled mine up with art glitter glue, because anybody that knows me, even though I sell Stampin' Up, I do not use Tombow glue because I don't like it. People swear by it and they love it, but I started off with art glitter glue way back before I ever sold Stampin' Up, and I fell in love with it, and it's all I ever use. I always use this because it is my favorite glue of all glues. But yeah, you can use any of your favorite glue in the empty bottle. So that was a great question. All right, so Jennifer's going to go ahead and do the drawing while I finish putting the embellishments on this card. Kathy Duncan, you are the first winner. Jennifer, would you type her name in so she'll know? And you get to choose which card you want, whether you want the black and white, the Feel Better Soon, or the Happy Birthday. And I'm going to get my little sticky notes so that I can put your name on the back of the card. And then I will get these mailed out first thing in the morning, if not sooner. So, Kathy, which one do you want? You pick. Two. Jennifer just asked me how many cards I was giving away, so I told her it is 2. Congratulations to Kathy Duncan. Which card do you want? Which one of the cards is your name going on? Okay, we're waiting for Kathy. Okay, she wants this one. Okay, and our next winner, you have to take what's left over, which is this one. So, oh, Nancy, you're like me. You're an art glitter glue kind of girl. I am too. I don't use anything but. All right, so our next winner is Kathleen Thompson. Now, Kathleen, I'm going to need you to email me your address, your mailing address, because I know I don't have your, what was her last name? Thompson? Thompson. Okay, I will need your address in order to get this card out to you. Congratulations to Kathleen Thompson. So please, please, I have Kathy's address, so I don't need that, but I do need Kathleen. And Jennifer just dropped my email in, but if you don't get it there, it will be under the video. My email addresses will be under the video. Give me about 15 minutes after the video is over to get everything posted and set up over on the other side. And then you can go there and click on the video and you'll find all the information you need. So congratulations. I don't know why it won't let me flip back over to me, why my sound goes away. Back over to here so y'all can hear me. Isn't that the craziest thing ever? So, yeah, we have a lot of Kathys, don't we? I know, but you know what? You can't have too many Kathys. I have a sister-in-law named Kathy. And so there's always Kathys. The church I worked at in Virginia, the pastor had a secretary named Kathy, which was me. And then his wife's name was Kathy. He had an aunt named Kathy, and his daughter's name was Kathy. But they went by different names. She went by Katie. So it was crazy with all the Kathys. But anyway, thank y'all guys so much. I wish I could turn it back over so I could properly tell y'all bye, but I guess I'll do it like this. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless and keep you. I love you guys so much. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you leave if you haven't already. That helps the algorithms, and it helps the underworld of YouTube know that you like what I do, and they push my video out there for more people to see. So, go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the video. I appreciate it so very much. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to our Savior. He is so worthy. There is power in the name of Jesus. And I just want to tell everybody of His goodness and His mercy at every chance I get. So y'all take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see y'all back. Look for my video in the morning or tomorrow midday at noon, and then I will be back on Tuesday at noon with another recorded video, and I'll be back here Friday with another live. Bye. Love you guys.